There are new developments tonight, 8 weeks after Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed. Now that the Dali cargo ship has been moved, crews have been able to open up a 400-foot wide and 50-foot deep part of the shipping channel to restore 24-hour access to the port. And now the Dali's next destination is Hampton Roads. Angelique Arintok is in the studio to explain why the ship will dock here.
Dana, before making the move, the vessel will stay docked in Maryland, 2.5 miles away from the site of the wreckage. Debris cleanup and temporary repairs will carry on. Daryl Wilson, a spokesperson for Synergy Marine Group, tells me the Dali should head to Norfolk next for even more repairs.
Well, for the immediate future, the salvers are continuing to remove the debris that is on the bow of the ship.
The Dali is going to be here probably for about 4 to 6 weeks still. We still have roadway from the Key Bridge that's still sitting on top of the Dali. So there's still very much going to be a process to be able to fully clear up the Dali that is going to allow it to make its final journey.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore Tuesday reflects on the progress made to clear this section of the Patapsco River. 8 weeks ago, the cargo ship Dali crashed into the Key Bridge in Baltimore.
That morning, we all experienced one of the worst tragedies our state has seen in recent history.
The collapse diverted some cargo to the Port of Virginia and sent passengers of Baltimore-based cruise ships to Norfolk.
We will continue working on the rest of the federal channel to get it to that 700-foot width, and we are still aiming for the end of May for completion of that.
Since March 26th, workers aboard the Dali haven't been able to leave. Daryl Wilson with Synergy Marine Group says they're working with authorities to get the crew members shore leave.
They've also been assisting the salvers in the cleanup, and they've also been assisting and participating in the investigation process.
Wilson says he doesn't have a specific timeline yet of when the vessel will arrive in Norfolk. It's also still unclear where it'll dock when it gets here. Among the litany of damage, a giant hole on its bow. 6 construction workers lost their lives as a result of the collapse. Early findings from the NTSB show the ship had an electrical blackout roughly 10 hours before departing from Baltimore. On March 26th, power went out right again before the crash. Angelique Arintok, 13 News Now.
And as Angelique just mentioned, the bridge collapse closed off Baltimore's cruise terminal. Counterparts in Norfolk stepped up to help. Between Carnival Cruise Line and Royal Caribbean, representatives for Nauticus estimate helping more than 50,000 cruise passengers. Previously scheduled renovations at the Norfolk Cruise Terminal are still happening as planned. Construction will begin in a few weeks. The Half Moon Cruise and Celebration Center is preparing for year-round cruises come February.
And we expect to see over 300,000 passengers just from Carnival alone next year. And we're very excited to welcome even more cruise ship passengers, not only to our terminal, but also to the city of Norfolk.
The last Baltimore-based cruise ship departed from Norfolk on Sunday.
Today.